You believed speed was strength, that if you weren't moving fast, you were failing. So you ran through pain, exhaustion, silence, and called it survival. You became fluent in "I'm fine," expert at powering through, master of the art of disappearing, not with a bang, but with a whisper. You mistook endurance for strength, believed that needing rest meant you were weak, but strength without sustainability is just burnout wearing a mask of hustle. You normalized the ache, believed this was just how you were wired, that rest was optional, that your true self couldn't afford to slow down. You equated slowing down with slacking off, believed that taking a break meant you were failing, so you kept going, even when your soul craved stillness. But what if slowing down wasn't surrender? What if it was the bravest thing you've ever done? What if healing begins when you stop betraying yourself? You fear that if you stop chasing, you'll be forgotten. If you rest, will you lose your value? That underneath, resting means you were replaceable? You've worn the label of busy like a badge, not realizing it was also a chain that kept you from reconnecting with the part of you that knows peace. You've learned that being lazy meant being worthless. So you numbed, minimized your need for pause, buried the feelings that you needed. Space. The truth is, the pushing itself is the exhaustion. The performing, the numbing, the constant management of how busy you appear. It's what's draining you. You've been told to hustle, to grind. But what if grinding is what's keeping you from truly thriving? You've spent so long being the character everyone expected. You've almost forgotten what it feels like to just be, to exist without a script. What if your fatigue isn't a flaw? What if it's data, your body, your mind? They were trying to tell you it was time to stop, and they were right. You are not lazy. You are not broken. You are human. And being human means having limits, having needs, having a right to exist without constant motion. Real strength, real presence isn't built on performance of busyness. It's built on your ability to be present, exactly as you are. Healing is not about erasing the past. It's about integrating it, making peace with the part of you who learned to push, and giving her permission to pause now. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to be uncertain. You are allowed to take up space without apology. You are allowed to rest. This isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before the world taught you that rest was shameful. It's about coming home. You don't have to push anymore. You don't have to pretend. You can start right where you are, honoring the part of you that's been waiting to stop. Start listening again. To your body. To your boundaries. To that small voice that whispers, "This doesn't feel right." It's time to stop normalizing harm and start honoring nourishment. You are worthy of love exactly as you are. Not for the act you put on, but for the beating heart beneath it. Not for your performance, but for your presence. Healing is not about erasing your past. It's about rewriting the story. Not to forget the pain of pushing, but to understand its role and reclaim your power to pause. The pressure you carried was never yours alone to bear. It was a burden placed upon you by a world obsessed with hustle, and now it's time to lay it down. You are not broken. You are human. You are complex. You are worthy of love, support, and gentle healing. Exactly as you are. If this resonates, you're not alone. For a gentle guide to help you stop chasing, reclaim your energy, and heal from the inside, explore the link in the description.